We talk about not only our awesome cleanse, that is one of our very favorite things. Why is it our favorite thing? It's because it is so life-changing and the results are so dramatic. So we're going to be talking about that tonight. And we're also going to add in the weight loss aspect. So if you're not interested in losing weight, it's still a great cleanse. But I don't know anybody who's not interested in losing weight after the pandemic and all that has been going on this year. I've only talked to a couple people who've actually lost weight, but these are people who just like went totally all in with fitness because they didn't have to go to work or something that were, they didn't have any kids or something like that. So we're going to talk about this and we're going to dive right in. And I'm going to let a couple of my leaders here go ahead and talk about their experience with the cleanse. Alicia, while I'm getting ready to share my screen, will you just give us a little overview of what you feel like the cleanse does for your body and maybe how many times you've done it? I'm not even sure. And just talk about the overall benefits of it real quick.
Sure. So I've done it once. And I'm about to do it again, but I didn't really know what to expect when I did it the first time. I obviously wanted to lose weight, but I knew it was good to do a cleanse once or twice a year. I was a little concerned because I had done one before and it was, I couldn't leave my house. It was not a gentle cleanse. And I didn't have any of that with this. It's a really gentle cleanse. I did stop caffeine when I was doing it, and I got off dairy. And so I had a little bit of a caffeine headache for a few days. But after that, I had so much energy. I lost 11 pounds, and I didn't really change my eating other than eliminating the dairy for the most part and eliminating caffeine. So just super gentle, definitely had a lot of like brain energy. I didn't have the brain fog. And I had more just physical energy too. And I felt a lot better at the end of it. So.
Yeah, I love that. And this is what I hear over and over again. Like people can't believe they don't feel crummy on this because really, honestly, here's what I think. And I'll ask you about this, Sherry, because you've cleansed twice in even this year, and you're getting ready to do it again. But most people expect to feel really crummy on the cleanse, and they're apprehensive to do it because nobody wants to feel bad for 30 days, right? Nobody wants to feel bad for one day, much less 30. And so this is one of the questions you asked me when you about a year ago when you and I first talked, and you had issues after chemo. And you're like, so am I going to need to like be by the toilet? Am I going to, what am I going to be able to eat? So why don't you just answer those questions, like how you ate when you cleansed, how you felt when you cleansed with the doTERRA cleanse.
Okay. So what I did is I ate whole foods, which were a lot of vegetables and lean meats. I thought if I'm going to do this, I'm going all in. And my whole heart was in it. And I decided to, for 30 days, I did not have Starbucks. For 30 days, I just ate healthy. I didn't starve. I didn't like just drink liquids or anything like that. I ate healthy. I ate lots of vegetables, fruits, lean meats, and I did stay away from caffeine and, no junk food or anything like that. But I was concerned that I'll be running to the bathroom, but it was nothing like that. And it's because this cleanse is set up in weekly stages where you build upon a foundation and then you build. And it doesn't like just shock your system all at once. It does it in stages. And actually, I didn't feel terrible at all. Within 5 or 6 days, I was feeling like a new woman.
That is so cool. Yeah. This is what I love about this cleanse. If I was just out here telling people, I want you to do this program that's going to make you feel better, but you're going to feel like garbage in the meantime, it would be hard to do. But when you get to tell people, listen, most people have such an awesome experience. And the reason it is, and we're going to talk a little bit about this because this is built on the foundation of the lifelong vitality. Again, I think cleanse is a bad word for this because the proper name is Cleanse and Restore Kit. And this cleanse comes in one kit and it's $245. And when I tell you it's worth it, because you will feel so much better. And so you can see before you, days 1 through 10, you take this in the orange. Day 11 through 20, you take the red, what's in the red banner, and 21 through 30, you take what's in the blue banner. Now you'll see, if you look at the screen, that everything on the right is the same. So you take all of these products right of center, basically, all through the 30 days. And so you just switch out a couple products in the 10-day phases. That'll make a difference. The first 10 days, you're going to take a Zendocrine, which is a liver, an extra liver, kidney, lung type of detox, all your filter organs, your gallbladder, your stomach. There's also a Zendocrine product for your liver. You take the entire 30 days, but you add this one. So basically, at the front part of this, you are really cleansing your filter organs. So think about like your furnace. If you never cleaned the filter in your furnace, right, it would get clogged up and it wouldn't work. Like it would stop blowing out. It would just be stuck. And this is basically what you're doing the first 10 days. You're kind of cleaning your filters. The second 10 days, you're cleaning your gastrointestinal tract. Now, this is not just a colon cleanse. This is cleaning every organ in your body gets a good cleaning. But these 10 days in the middle is when you're really concentrating on that intestines and your gut health, bringing your gut, getting the bad stuff out of your gut. And then for the last 30 days, you are putting the good stuff back in with the probiotic and the DDR prime. And Dayla, what was your favorite part of this cleanse phase?
So I have to be honest with you. I really not only looked at these products from a customer taking it perspective, but I looked at it from a medical perspective too. The way it's laid out is absolutely perfect because you have, and I've got it here, like the Zendocrine, you are detoxing all those organs. And let's think about this. Okay, we're doing our lemon in our water. So that's helping with our kidneys and stuff too. But this really helps. And if you're shedding that, you're getting rid of that and you're cleansing those organs, where's it going? Well, we know it's going out a certain area, although it's very gentle, like we were talking. And then comes the GX Assist. So it just stands to reason you're cleaning that out after that. And then you're restoring all that. I can honestly tell you my experience. Sugar, it was such a thing for me, just such an addiction with that sugar, and it really does help you break that cycle. So that's a powerful thing. I'm really excited about this cleanse because I feel like, and this is something for me personally. So I have spent this year, and we've had other things going on this year as well that we've battled. But I feel like I've got my hormones in check. I feel like I'm checking all my boxes. So I'm really excited to see. And my focus with this cleanse, and I've got my weight loss protocol worked out. I'm really focusing on getting healthier and losing some weight in this. So that's kind of my focus with that. So I'm really excited.
That's so cool. Let's talk about some of our goals to make this a weight loss, because the thing that I like to say, and I'm going to head to the next slide, but the thing that I like to say is that when you give your body what it needs, it automatically starts to reset like that. That weight, right? It starts to reset when you give your body the nutrition it needs. One of the things that I notice when I take my vitamins and when I didn't, or when I somehow don't, is I'm hungrier, and I'll just have an appetite for just anything like a chip or whatever, because your body is still hungry because it's still craving nutrients. So you can eat a lot of food that is empty calories, that have empty calories, and you can still be hungry because your body wants that nutrition. And when you start giving your body the nutrition it needs to do the functions it needs, and all your organs are supported to be optimally working, you have less hunger. And one of the things that Mark, my husband, he works in construction, and one of the things that he notices is when he or the guys he works for, which it likes to insist that they take these vitamins as well, he doesn't eat lunch because he's not hungry. Like, he eats breakfast, he takes all of his vitamins and supplements, and he takes quite a few of them. And then he's not hungry all day until he gets home, like, about 5-6 o'clock, because he just can go. His body is, has all the nutrients it needs, and he just goes, and he doesn't even need to do the caffeine that he used to have caffeine all day and everything. He doesn't even have to do that because he takes the Vitamax for energy, which is something that I want to talk about. One of the things that we might want to add to this as an option for our cleanse is after you get your cleanse kit. So if you're a member of doTERRA and you're watching this and you already have your cleanse kit, or if you don't, you can order it on your loyalty rewards in May. If and if you're watching this and you don't, if it's a different time of the year, but we're in May right now when this is being recorded. Also in May, if you don't have your stuff, you can get the cleanse. If you need to add some of the things we're talking about tonight, you can add it to your LRP in May, or even just like June 1st and process your order. So some of the things that I want to talk about adding is maybe the Vitamax, because that gives energy. It kind of decreases your appetite. It's just an awesome another supplement that you can add. Another one is the Slim and Sassy, and I don't have this on the on the slide, but there's a Slim and Sassy oil, and there is a Slim and Sassy gel cap. And the Slim and Sassy oil is a blend of grapefruit and lemon and ginger and peppermint. And so what happens, and cinnamon. So what happens with the Slim and Sassy is it goes into your cells where there are fat stores, and the citrus oils, the grapefruit and the lemon, they start to flush out and break down the fat stores. So just in case you didn't know, the essential oils work great with your cells. Okay. They work perfectly with your cells. And there are cells in our body that are for storage. And what is in the storage unit of our cells? Well, it's the stuff that our body doesn't know what to do with. So if you've ever cleaned out a closet and you have some stuff and you're like, I have no idea what to do with this, and you rent out a storage unit, right? Or you another, maybe you have to add an addition onto your house because you have so much stuff that you don't want to get rid of and don't know what to do with. Well, that's kind of like what happens with our fat cells. They get bigger and bigger because more and more stuff is stored there. Well, what the beauty of the citrus oils is they begin to break up that fat, the storage stuff that's stored in those fat cells that our body didn't know what to do with. Maybe it's toxins. Now, let me tell you what's in some of those fat stores. We as Americans, I'm going to stop the share here just for a second. We as Americans, we consume enough plastic in a week, we could make a credit card. That is the average American. That's how much plastic we eat in 1 week. How do we eat that much plastic? Well, it's in our food. It's in our food. It's in when we drink out of a plastic water bottle, when we eat out of styrofoam. You think about how many meals we eat a week that are stored in plastic or styrofoam. When we put something in the microwave, maybe that's in a plastic or styrofoam. Now, let me tell you what the citrus oils do. If you put a drop of the citrus oil, and feel free to do this if you have your doTERRA citrus oil, lemon or orange especially, if you put it on a styrofoam cup or a piece of styrofoam, it will eat a hole right through it. Okay, right before your eyes. It'll happen a little slowly. It'll take a couple minutes, right? Sherry's saying hello. Yes. And we should do an experiment on a video. That would be a good video, right, guys? And so what happens, you're like, how do you drink this stuff? Yeah, we drink it in our water. but it heals what is biologically, that is natural to the human body, but it destroys the plastics, the sterols, and it starts to break those up. Now, where does the ginger and the cinnamon come in? Well, those hot oils begin, once those things begin to be broken up by the citrus oils, those hot oils, remember, burning calories is a thing. It's burning, right? It's burning. It's like a furnace, and you put the heat on. Well, these hot oils like ginger and cinnamon begin to heat up the furnace in our cells, and that begins to flush the stuff out that's been broken up. So that's exactly how it works. And so you can add the Slim and Sassy oil. You can drink it in your water. You can take this Slim and Sassy gel cap. I want to hear from, I don't know how much you guys have used, Sherry, Alicia, Dayla, if you've used it, and I want you to tell me like your experience with Slim and Sassy. How do you take it? Do you drink it in your water? Do you take the capsule? Just talk to me a little bit.
Okay, so I am one. For me, I like to do Slim and Sassy and a refreshing type of drink. And last summer, okay, I was new, and you put these glorious recipes in there for refreshers, like one every day. I hope you do that again, because they're really healthy recipes with things like apple cider vinegar and fruit and pure maple syrup. But so one of them that I tried was one with the blueberries and lemon and pure maple syrup and apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. And I'm telling you that was my drink. That was my refresher. And I would make that, and I would take these long trips to see my daughter when she lived in Virginia. And I don't know, but for some reason I started craving that again yesterday. And I made it. And I'm telling you, you know how when you have a scent like a season or just a scent, and it brings back memories, good memories. It did that for me. And it's just like it took me back to some happy moments in 2020. And then that's when I just realized, it's like God revealed to me through that, hey, 2020 was not all bad. It brought back some really wonderful memories in the midst of the storm that we were in. And I have, ever since yesterday, I have been drinking that drink around the clock. I also use Slim and Sassy, and I like it in a soothing bath with some Epsom salt and maybe a little baking soda. And I do put it on my dry brush. And if I go for a massage, she knows I'm bringing the dry brush with the Slim and Sassy on it. And it's part of my massage session. And that helps to detox and help my lymphatic system.
That is so good. Those are some great tips, Sherry. How about you, Dayla?
So I have ordered the gel caps. I haven't done those yet, the soft gels, but I do it in my water and drink it. That's something, and I'm doing an experiment, and I'll share more with that of just topical use with it.
Okay, yeah, and so there is some things that in our oil. I don't know if you guys have your oil life book, but that book has some really good suggestions for Slim and Sassy. Alicia, how about you?
Myself, I have used, actually, I need to be taking the soft gels. I plan to. I do have them. I just haven't taken them. They don't work in the bottle. So, but I have used it with the fascia blaster after I've gotten out of the shower, because swimsuit season, and it just helps to smooth things out, even if it's temporarily. But it works really well to rub on and then to use the fascia blaster. So.
Yeah, so here's the deal. When you use the Slim and Sassy topically, it's supposed to help reduce, like spot reduce. So you can even, does anybody know what waist training is? So you can buy those kind of like rubber things that you can wrap around. So you can put Slim and Sassy on your skin, or you can dilute it. And then you can put like, I usually just wear like a cotton t-shirt, like something old. Like I have, like every year, you kind of have to get new white t-shirts, right? So I keep some of my old ones that are clean but stained, or whatever, don't look so great with the neckline like the one I have on right now. It needs to be retired. And I'll just put it over top of the cotton, and I'll just wear it during the day. And I definitely wear it when I exercise, with one of those rubber belt things around it. And it really does help, but you have to do it. It's kind of like, I don't want to say it's temporary, because it does accumulate, but you have to keep doing it in order to get a result. So, but yeah, those are some fun things. And just one of the things I want to challenge you guys, I feel like I'm just on here talking to my girlfriends, because I am. I think that I would love to challenge each of you, and even myself, that I'm going to try to give up sugar. I've never completely given up sugar in my entire life. Okay. Like, I just never have, but I want to do that for the cleanse starting June 1st. Another thing that I'm going to try to do, and I've wanted to do this for like 20 years, have never followed through with it for any long length of time. I really want to eat just raw, like raw food. So I want to eat fresh vegetables and fresh fruits, and not cooked, like no cooked food. And I want to try to do that for 30 days. And I mean, if I only get through it for 10, but I'm going to really try to do it for the month of June. So if anybody wants to join me on that, because I've just heard so many amazing things about eating raw foods. You have to kind of take you have to really be conscious of making sure you have enough protein, which I will use the doTERRA protein powder. And make sure I'm adding chia seeds, and just some different things like that to make sure I'm getting enough protein, and eating nuts, right? Eating lots of nuts, adding nuts to basically every meal, just to get those good healthy fats. And also like avocado, and lots of avocado, things like that in the salads, just always making sure there's a healthy fat. So, and that will include, I will probably also eat boiled eggs in like my salads. So I'm going to say that's a raw food too, even though it's cooked. But yeah, so if you guys want to join me on that, I think that's really will be fun. Anything else you guys want to challenge me now? Is there anything, what do you want to add, Sherry?
Well, I just want to say that I feel like, and this is 100% truth, I feel like, okay, I've done the cleanse twice. I did it in June of last year. I did it in January of this year, getting ready to do it again. But I'm telling you, I've lost my desire for sugary foods, and I just don't want it anymore. And it's like I'm not even having to try. And I feel like it's because the cleanse has helped reset everything. And I might go to a birthday party or a wedding or something, and they've got the cake. I feel like I have to take a piece, but it's just like I don't even want to put it in my mouth. It's like I'm just not wanting it. But something that Dayla said a while ago, I thought was really good, and it really applies to my situation. I feel like, okay, I had gained so much weight since I went through cancer, actually. And a lot of that was because I was toxic. I couldn't exercise. But something she said about hormones, I feel like for me personally, that the cleanse helped reset my body, reset my cells, and help to cleanse my body of hormone disruptors. I feel like now that my hormones are getting straightened out and getting balanced, weight is starting to come off of me. And people, I mean, it's a few pounds at a time, but people have mentioned that, and I'm like, well, I'm not really trying, but it's my body is getting in alignment.
So let's talk about that. So another thing that you can do if you want to add the weight loss. So we already talked about adding Mitomax, adding Slim and Sassy oil, adding Slim and Sassy, the gel cap. But if you haven't yet started to work on your hormones, which all of us, I believe we all have, there's a couple things that you could add to your LRP to start on that. And the first thing is our little hero of all time is called Clary Calm. And this is a roller. And this, and I want to just encourage you too, because I will have women tell me all the time, like, well, I don't have hormones because I'm 70 years old, or I don't have hormones because I had a hysterectomy, or I don't have hormones. And then we'll have like all these different things that they're saying that, they're going through menopause or whatever. But let me tell you something, honey, we all have hormones. And even men have hormones. All right. So if you don't have hormones, you're dead. So if you're alive, you have them. And we want you to be alive. And this just really, the beauty of the oils working at the cellular level is these balance out your hormones. You don't have to go and get your testosterone, progesterone, estrogen checked and do all that. These just naturally, unless you have like some huge abnormality, these really in into balance. I could give you miracle story after miracle story, Clary Calm babies that have been born and lots of different, and don't worry if you're not trying to have a baby, but you know, just really, really awesome things that I've helped people with their fertility and other things. Alicia, tell me about how you love Clary Calm or what it's done for you.
You know, I'm blessed one I just haven't ever had a lot of issues with that. Haven't really suffered with a lot of that, but I've had so many customers who have had just severe cramps or just a lot of stuff. And between Deep Blue and Clary Calm, I mean, like they're sold. I mean, just done. And they will not run out. They keep extra, and I keep it even for my daughter. She was getting really emotional about stuff, and I kind of some gut health stuff that was going on, and I just felt like that was going to help her too. And so it's a roller bottle, so she rubs it, you know, where she needs to, and she, I mean, it really helps on an emotional level. I've lately started to use a little more because I had my hair was starting to fall out, and I was kind of getting concerned about that. So trying to imbalance hormones, and that's just been really supportive in that. So.
Yeah, and if you have extra hormonal issues, also we have something called phytoestrogen. That's a capsule you can take, and then we also have a bone nutrient. So if you have hormone issues, get in touch with whoever is your enroller in doTERRA, and we can help you work on that. But my favorite tip with Clary Calm is simply this: use it twice a day. Don't wait until you have an issue, because if you do, you know, things get out of whack. If you want to keep things in balance, use it in the morning, use it at night, maybe a third, keep one in your purse if you start feeling any kind of anxiety or anything. And if you use it consistently, it really keeps things in balance. I think that's a great thing. I'm going to just quickly go through, I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to quickly go through the products of the cleanse, just really quick. Because we have a couple other recordings that we've gone through, and we've talked at length about what each product does. No, I can't. Oh, so this cleanse is built on our vitamins, and these three with the circle around them are all our vitamins. So this one is that helps at the cellular level. It has resveratrol, pomegranate oil, curcumin from the turmeric root, and milk thistle, all of this for healthy cell function. So this really gives your cells a buzz. I like to say, like, just so much energy at the cellular level. I literally feel like I can feel it. The second one is the Microplex VMZ, which is 22 vitamins and minerals. Your body recognizes all of these as food, and this is 12 to 15 servings of fruit and vegetables. So this is really giving your body the nutrients, the nutrition, the minerals that for good metabolism. This is a really key, as well as the last one for weight loss and for healthy metabolism. Then the next one here is the E-omegas, which this is in the third part of the 3-tier vitamins. And this is good for lipid oxidation and healthy function of your brain, your eyes, your nervous system, and again, supports healthy metabolism and immunity. Then we talked about the Zendocrine already. This is for your liver and your filter organs. This is the GX Assist that was for your intestines and your digestive tract to detox that, and you take for the 10 days. And this is the probiotic that puts the good things back. And let me tell you, you have to get your gut in balance if you want to have good, healthy weight loss. And this one is the other Zendocrine that you take the entire 30 days. It helps to rid your body of stored toxic waste. So again, that is key to weight loss. The DDR Prime, which is DNA damage repair. So if you have something in your genes that causes, weight gain because you're genetically predisposed to gaining weight or a certain weight, this really will help to reset your cells. And I want to just say that we have something, a new science called epigenetics. It's fairly new. And this is a science that doTERRA really ascribes to. And it says that basically epigenetics is if you change your habits with food, nutrition, supplements, exercise, you can change the DNA destiny of your cells in your body. And so this Terrazyme here is one, we had some great, if you're on Jada Minton Oil School, we had some great videos on Wednesday about this one. And this is, I'm going to just stay here for 1 second. This right here is such a key to good, healthy weight loss. Now, if you want to do weight loss with the cleanse, and that's kind of what we're talking about tonight, I would say order an extra Terrazyme, okay? Because when you order an extra one, we're gonna, some of us, we're gonna try to do 4 to 6 and maybe 8 at night before we go to sleep. And see, we're gonna do a little experiment and see like how that helps our weight loss. And then we're gonna also up our Slim and Sassy gradually throughout the cleanse too. So this is another thing that we're going to do during the cleanse, and that is drink lemon in our water. But I'm going to encourage you guys to experiment a little bit with what you drink in your water. So not only are we going to do some of the refreshers, and Sherry, I'm going to let you, since this is your idea, maybe you can repost some of those good ones during the cleanse. You can be our drink lady. Give us some good drinks to drink during the cleanse. And let me tell you, ginger, grapefruit, and so the ones that Slim and Sassy, right? Grapefruit and cassia are delicious. So I like in a big water bottle, because you're going to have to get yourself a big water bottle for the cleanse, because we're drinking so much water. Make sure it's not plastic water bottle. It needs to be either metal or glass. And I like to do 3 drops of grapefruit and 1 drop of cassia. Now, 3 drops is pretty strong, so maybe you might want to back it up to 2 and then like a half a drop or something. But I like that. I like it kind of strong, but the 3 that's grapefruit and cassia together is so delicious to me. Some of the other things that we can do for weight loss, and Alicia, if you remember any of the other things that we've done, Phil, I'm going to have you chip in. So you can take a capsule of cilantro and celery seed with your Slim and Sassy if you want to put some Slim and Sassy in a capsule. And that is a great like blood cleanser. And it really, really helps with weight loss and helping get the heavy metals out of your body, and just really, really good for the blood. Then we've done something called the Skinny Jeans Challenge. Alicia, you want to talk about that? Do you remember that one?
I remember, but I don't remember. I don't remember a lot about it. No.
So it's yarrow palm in a capsule with pink pepper. And I think there was lemon in there. And it seems like there was ginger, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look it up, but we will definitely be putting that Skinny Jeans Challenge in there too for some extra. So it's taking the yarrow palm internally with really yarrow palm and pink pepper are just fantastic. So those are really good to take and to really whip up your metabolism and make it to go into overdrive. So that's a good one. Anything else, Alicia, you could think of in a capsule that for weight loss that we've done before?
I was just actually talking to someone earlier. I didn't realize that fennel could help with your cortisol levels. But that is really great. And then adaptive also helps with your cortisol levels and your stress levels. So if you're a little anxious about doing this cleanse, that might be something that's really good to help your anxious feelings, and also to help release that, help your body to not release that extra cortisol level.
Yeah. So I just made a blend last night. We're opening, you guys pray for me. We're having our grand opening party and for our practice Sunday. And so I made a roller for stress, and I really researched it. And I also wanted it to smell really good. So I made adaptive. I think I did 20 drops of adaptive in a roller, 10 drops of cedarwood, and then 10 drops of lime. Because cedarwood is also a GABA blocker. So before we had adaptive, cedarwood was one of the top ones that help block the GABA for stress. So cedarwood and lime with adaptive, it smells so good. So that's a good natural perfume. All right, guys. Yes, we will help manage stress and sleep during this cleanse for weight loss, because sleep is a huge factor. And we'll talk more about that next Thursday. Now, is next Thursday when we're with Nikki, or no, it's the last Thursday, right? So next Thursday, we will talk more about managing our stress and our sleep, and other things like that will support healthy weight loss and a good result throughout the cleanse. So I'm going to stop the recording and let's see, pause or stop.